So my friend Joe made a video talking about AI art pretty recently, and it kind of reminded me of another genre that's been played with AI recently. Yeah, I'm talking about music. I'm sure you've all seen the influx of Kanye AI covers, or that one Drake and Weeknd cover, or the hundreds of X and Juice covers. And you know, as cool as it may be for the moment, I believe that this is going to be a very dangerous slippery slope in the future. But before we get into that, if you end up enjoying this style of content, then consider subscribing. Also follow my Instagram. Now, AI music needs no introduction. It's literally just a computer trying to replicate the notes of a voice. In this case, they're trying to replicate real people. Like, you have AI musicians like Hatsune Miku, Yami, or Lil Hard Drive who have their own voices. But these AIs are trying to replicate the look and the style of already pre-existing rappers, or even doing whatever they can to potentially replace them. Like that one AI rapper that got signed to an actual record label, FMA Mecca. Now, you may not remember this nigga, but in August 2022, FMA Mecca was introduced to the world as the first AI robot rapper. He was a combination of 6ix9ine, Trippie Redd, Lil Pump, and that one industry plant, Icy Narca. This AI was posting some weird ass shit on TikTok, trying to sell some NFTs, and posted up with Lambos flexing as if that money was even fucking real. The way his technology worked was that it analyzed popular songs in a specific genre and generated recommendations for certain elements to construct a song. It was then revealed that the AI actually wasn't creating the vocals. But regardless of that, Capitol Records signed this pile of garbage. But it only lasted 10 days because for some reason, they let this shit go up on their page. And the team behind it was not black, by the way, so they were dropped. So why am I bringing up FMA Mecca? And why might this be a problem for music as a whole? Well, Blackie Speaks worded it better than I think I could have.
Even though FMA Mecca the project has now been cancelled, don't get it twisted, there's gonna be more of these AIs coming out. FMA Mecca was just a test run for the industry that happened to fail this time around. But the music industry is not gonna give up on the idea of AIs because there's a whole lot of money to be made from it. Where there's a bag to collect, there's an incentive.
So for now, we have people making AI covers of songs like Juice and X on Chamber of Reflections. Spend some time away. This is fucking creepy. I mean, this shit's accurate, but what does that mean for the future of rap? They never gave consent for their voices to be used like this. Like, man, it's just endless question. And you may think I'm going in circles with hypotheticals, but did you know that XXXTentacion's label actually tried to use AI after he died? Which just opens up Pandora's box on the future possibilities. This is a section that is being increasingly added into young artists' contracts when being signed to a major label. This is a clause that makes it so if an artist were to die, the record labels are privileged to get the money that the artist makes after passing to make sure they're able to regain all the money they invested into an artist. That means if an artist dies $2 million in debt with the label, the next $2 million in revenue is brought to the label, not the family. How would they get $2 million in debt, you may ask? Well, what record labels will do is they'll scout for artists, especially those who already have a major hit, and they'll be given a huge advance. Most young rappers who are mainly in a reckless mindset will see 6 zeros and get their dick wet over that money, not realizing that they just signed their lives away. That $1 million advance that a label may give an artist as their budget for an album is not just free money. You have to pay that back. Even if your album does manage to make that revenue, you don't start making money until after it makes $1 million. That's why most of your favorite rappers are probably broke. It's called a 360 deal. So who's to say that labels won't start including clauses that state not only are they giving up their masters to the company, but the rights to their likeness? You basically get fucking cut, but it just gets so much worse. The right of publicity. This includes audio, which doesn't necessarily make AI covers illegal, but may explain why the Drake and the Weeknd AI song was taken down. Defamation cases also protect artists like Drake and The Weeknd from having AI say things that would be career damaging. What about dead celebrity? Well, their right to publicity is most likely owned by the record label. But do they already have the rights to use AI? That we don't know. I mean, if they don't tell us, we'd never even know, right? But the real kicker here is that dead celebrities will never truly rest in peace. Shout out to MadPat for teaching me this, but companies like Worldwide XR exist purely as a company to get exclusive deals from estates of dead people to license them off to people who'd like to use their likeness. They have a category of over 400 dead celebrities and have already licensed off James Dean to be resurrected to lead in a 4th movie 65 years after his death. Crazily enough, there's a whole list of the highest paid dead people, and fucking Juice WRLD made number 12. So truly, what does all of this mean? Well, here's my prediction. I believe that AI music will continue to plague YouTube, but anytime someone tries to make money off of it, it'll be swiftly taken down. But I believe that record labels will keep these things in mind as they watch this kind of technology slowly advance. Artists who are alive are protected, but once they pass away, that's when things become a lot more gray. In Florida, where XXXTENTACION was a resident of, his estate only has 40 years left before his right to publicity expires, which means that X's likeness would be able to be sold off, and with a technology like AI that supports a loophole that companies have used to portray the likeness of dead celebrities before. This unfortunately opens the possibility for not only X's likeness to be used in songs using AI, but deepfaked images of him being used for advertising and promotional material. The amount of time before the right of publicity expires all depends on your state and depends on how long ago you died. Juice WRLD, for example, his state gives the right for 50 years after death. So unfortunately, this may be an inevitability. Who knows? A lot of this technology advances so much quicker than lawmakers are able to pass bills to stop this shit. So a lot of it is just a confusing jumbled mess that I try to make sense of. Anyways, AI music is fucking stupid, and being a celebrity sucks because you will never truly rest in peace. But that's just a theory. A music theory.
I just simultaneously whipped and nay-nayed.
Yeah, 9-5 on the dash, 4% on the stand. Keep it 100.